FOMC, monkeypox and earnings. While the World Health Organization declared the monkeypox outbreak a global health emergency, this week focus will be on the FOMC meeting with 75 basis point rate hike expectations. However, huge economic data, including German IFO, US consumer confidence, durable goods orders, GDP, PCE, and inflation out of Australia and Canadian GDP, in line with too many earnings reports, can create a volatile week. Let's review the most important data in the week ahead with 𝗬𝗎 Analyst markets. Number 1, US consumer confidence and new home sales. On Tuesday, while FOMC's today's meeting will start, consumer confidence is expected to fall to a 17-month low of 96.0 from 98.7 in June. Also, a -3.7 drop in new home sales estimated by market participants. Higher inflation and surging mortgage rates are the main factors of common weakness, and since the focus this week will be on a FOMC meeting, these data before meeting's results should not affect the markets much. Number 2, US durable goods orders. We should pay more attention to the orders backlog data in the next week release to see if there are any signs of increased cancellations. So far, we can see that Fed expectations for less demand with higher inflation are fulfilling. In line with less demand for goods, business spending and personal consumptions also are decreasing. Publishing these data on the same day as the Fed statement and press conference will marginalize its importance. Number 3, FOMC rate decision and monetary policy statement. With a 50 basis point rate hike by ECB and considering the June CPI data, we believe that FOMC may, like its June meeting, hike more than initial estimates again. For now, a 50 or 75 basis point rate hike seems most likely at this meeting. There are some guesses about 100 basis point rate hike as well, which seems unlikely as economic growth has already decreased. We can see economic slowdown signs in the data released this week. For market reactions, we have to wait to see the statement and Mr. Powell's press conference. Number 4, Tokyo inflation. Unlike other economies, the Japanese were trying to increase inflation to drive their economy and encourage the people to invest and buy goods. This week's CPI inflation in Japan will show how successful BOJ's policies were. In June, Tokyo's CPI hit 2.3% on the annual scale, which was last seen in early 2015. For July, we expect to see the inflation to increase a little bit more. Despite higher inflation and weaker yen, the BOJ is unlikely to change the course of the policies, which means that yen can continue to face more pressure going forward. Finally, number 5, earnings reports. It will be a super busy week for earnings. Microsoft, Alphabet, Visa, Louis Vuitton, Coca-Cola, 3M, and McDonald's are due to release their reports on Tuesday. Meta Platform, Qualcomm, T-Mobile US, Boeing, CME Group, Shopify Inc., and Teva will have the earnings call on Wednesday. Apple, Amazon, MasterCard, Nestle, Pfizer, Shell, Intel, and Volkswagen on Thursday, and finally ExxonMobil and Chevron's earnings reports on Friday must be watched more closely. Thanks for watching this video and hope it's going to be an amazing week for all of you.